today I am trying the pickle juice slushy from Sonic for the first time. And I haven't had Sonic since I was about 10. So that was a really long time ago.
I had it like last week.
So this is a new experience for me, not as much for Tiff, but I didn't even tell you what we're doing. We're just eating. I mean, that is what it is. But mukbang, however you want to say it.
We're gonna tell some of our favorite stories.
Yes.
We'll
have to think of those.
We'll tell them how we met, and we can tell them crazy ex stories.
We have a lot of those. See, lies boys have told us.
Yes.
Is this I think these are the jalapeno cheesy thingies.
Should we dip it in ranch?
Oh yeah.
These are, what are they, jalapeno cheesy poppers or something?
Yeah, they are cheddar poppers.
Cheddar.
Alright.
Ready? Oh crap. Go! That did not want to break off.
It was a little juicy. The juice kind of hit me. And I was like, oh. I like the jalapeno part, but it's like,
it's a little too much for me. So, let's tell a story how we met. We'll do our both perspectives. So it was freshman year, right?
Yes.
Of college, and I was going into this new class, and I didn't know anybody. I was like kind of scared actually, and I got there, and I remember her and her friend Caleb were talking in the hallway, and I remember like seeing her, and I was like, oh wow, she's really pretty. I thought you were a lot older, and I also thought you and Caleb were dating. But anyways, we get into class, whatever. We don't sit anywhere near each other. We're like on the opposite
sides of the room.
We had you know those icebreakers we have to like go around.
Oh,
I remember Caleb told me how he thought my ring was weird that I was wearing, and that's the only thing I remember. I had like, out of everything, that's the one thing that stands out. So how he told me, he's like, why are you wearing that? And I was like, and then I go up to Chloe and she's like, I like your ring. I was like, thanks. Anyways, so we got partnered up in a lab thing that we were writing
about the presidential candidates.
Yeah. We got partnered up, and it was like instantaneous that we just like hit it off. Like, there wasn't even, I don't even think there was awkward moments. We literally vented so much the first time you told me about it. We just went for it.
We'll have to beep that part.
Yeah. She just told me a lot of things, and like I told her a lot of things, and we just laughed the whole entire class.
We got nothing done. No, we laughed like to the point like our stomachs hurt. Like I'm surprised. Like, she would walk around and we'd be like,
we would pretend to like right, and then ever since then we've been best friends.
Yeah.
What's your perspective?
Pretty much the same exact thing, but I remember, yeah, I saw you in the hallway, and I was standing with Caleb, and I saw you, and I was like, she looks like someone I want to be friends with. And then Caleb was like, let's go sit over here on like the opposite side of the room, and then like this annoying kid sat with us too. And then, yeah, pretty much the same thing. We got partnered up. Man, that was a long time ago. I'm trying to remember back.
The funniest thing though, I was really hoping I got paired up with Daniel.
Oh my gosh, Daniel!
I had a crush on this guy named Daniel.
I like someone that class too. Who was it? The military guy.
I don't know what his name was. But anyways, there's this guy Daniel, and I was really hoping I got partnered with him. So I was a little disappointed when I was deep, and then I was like, oh wait, she's really cool. So, and Daniel ended up having a girlfriend, so
it worked out. So she didn't even want to be my partner. I wanted to be with Caleb because that was my friend. No. Okay. How are you enjoying your food?
It's really good.
No, we also got popcorn chicken.
Yeah. And ranch. And it's delicious. I love chicken. Like, some do what they do.
Oh yeah.
Boy stories.
Okay.
You go first.
Funny lies our exes have told us, or like guys in general have told us. What do you think is one of the funniest, besides the werewolf thing?
The werewolf. If you don't know, my ex told me he was a werewolf. Dead serious. He probably still sticks to that story today. Full on told me that. Other than that, lies. Oh, he told me that this girl that he was like spending the night at her house with was his cousin, and it wasn't, and he got her pregnant. So,
good thing it wasn't his cousin though.
I wouldn't have been surprised. Told me he had to hang out with them because they were part of his pack.
Yeah, see, girl, I almost said guy, that my ex cheated on me. That would have been, actually, that would have made me feel better if he cheated on me with guys. At least there would have been like a legitimate, like,
right.
He's just gay. Anyways, he used to cheat on me with cheerleaders. So you got cheated on with like werewolves. I got cheated on with cheerleaders. So the whole cheerleading team hated me. So I did not like the cheerleaders.
No, the weregirls. The weregirls.
The weregirls. Oh my gosh. I think back, and we had a lot of similar experiences with stuff.
Mm-hmm. A lot.
And
weird.
We think back on it, we're like, what were we?
Like, why did we stay with them?
No. And both of them have kids now.
Yeah. Mine has 2.
Mine has 1.
He's also in jail right now.
Mine's in the military.
So yeah, good times.
Okay, I saw a tweet yesterday, and it was, I retweeted it. It was like this girl was asking like how many girls have been like stared at creepily by older men. And it got so many. Let me check my retweets.
Hands up if you've ever been personally victimized by old men, sorry.
Oh yeah, so retweet if you're a girl and you've been grossed out in public because an older man has stared at your body or has made you uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, it's so true.
Yeah. There's
horrible.
I had a guy one time, I was driving to my dad's and my grandparents were in town, and there was a guy who was staring at me. And he was driving right next to me, and every time I'd slam on my brakes, he'd slam on his brakes. I'd speed up, he'd speed up, and I could not get around him, and these other cars were boxing us in. So finally a car moved, and I zoomed around and like flew over to the other lane. And he did the same thing, but then he went right behind me. And I was like, my heart was beating, and I was like, okay, I got my pepper spray. If he does anything, I'm gonna yank my keys out, pepper spray him in the face, and slam my door into him. And I had this whole plan going. And so he kept following me. And then he was like speeding up, trying to look at me and then getting behind me again. And so finally I was going to turn, and he was in the other lane. And then he went behind, like he saw me turn, and so he went into the turning lane and turned. And I sped through a school zone where I know there's cameras, and he flipped a U-ey and turned around. He's like, yeah, screw you.
God.
Hi guys. So the video camera died.
So yeah, we're filming.
Oh my goodness.
No. We're finishing our stories now.
Yes.
I was wait, did you finish yours?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, I was gonna tell one. This is not about an ex, but a creepy guy. I was waiting for Chloe actually at this restaurant, and I had like I got there early because I'm dumb and didn't think about the time. So I got there really early. I was kind of chilling in my car. I see this guy like come out from the restaurant, and like he had just gotten done and like sat in his car or whatever. Didn't think anything of it. Sugar. No. I was there for quite a while, and I noticed that the guy hadn't still been there, and I'm like, that's weird, he didn't leave. And so I was just like, okay, and then I kind of like looked over, and he was just dead on staring at me, and I was like, oh, that's weird. So I was
that's
like,
weird.
That's creepy. It's kind of just like sat there, and he's still just staring and sitting there. And then I noticed him, he was like on his phone. Then, so I was just like chilling, whatever. I thought it was Chloe walking up to my car, and I looked, and it's the guy that was in the car next to me. And let me mind you, he's like old. And I noticed him come to my car, and I got freaked out. In my head, I was like, all right, what do I do right now? Like, what's my plan? So I like cracked the window just a little bit, and I was like, yeah. And he's just like, so I'm trying to like figure out how to work this like Facebook Live. There's this video, but there's no volume. And so I was just like, I don't really know. And so I kind of like grabbed his phone, and then I didn't grab it, like he like just handed it to me, and I was trying to like figure it out. I just tried the volume, and it didn't. I had my finger on the button the whole time in the door. I'm like, I'm about to squish his fingers if he tries to go any closer. So I was like, I'm sorry, I don't know. I don't use Facebook that much. Like, I don't know. And they kind of just stood there. He's like, huh. And then I was like, all right, it's happening right now. What do I do? And then he was just like, oh, okay. And then he just walks back. And I was so freaked out. I texted Chloe, and then she got there a little bit later, and he was still in his car. We left. We were in there eating, and we looked, and he was still there. We're like, I hope he's not waiting. So we even asked, like, waiter if we could leave out a side entrance or something because it was really creepy. Luckily, he left like right when we were
right when I said it. I was like, yeah, I was talking to him, and then I was like, it's right, and I was like, oh, he's pulling out right now. So we got lucky.
Crazy story right there.
Yeah, she was like, don't, when she's showing me the guy, she's like, yeah, that one, don't look. And I was like, that guy?
Like, don't look.
That guy?
Like him. I was like an FBI agent. Literally, like how I found out the first time I ever found out he cheated on me. Well, no, the first time he cheated on me, he told me. So then he thought every other time it wasn't gonna be anything because he's like, I would have told you. No.
Yeah.
So
I get you with that line.
Yeah, I don't know how I knew. I think someone told me that he was out with this girl. I'm not gonna say her name, but he was out with her, and so what I did was I had a texting app on my phone, and I texted him pretending to be that girl, and I was just like asking him questions. I'm like, so how was your night tonight? Like pretending to be her. And he's like, good. And I was like he said that they were drinking, right? So I was like, I don't really remember. What did we do? And then he was just like, well, I mean, we held hands and I kissed you, but that's all I can remember, something like that. And then right there, I was like, busted, like, this is not her, and then he got mad at me for, like, pretending.
How dare you pretend to be someone else? Micah.
Oh my god.
Oh, Micah.
Woo!
Beep, beep, not even I'm beeping your name.
Yeah.
Micah. There was this guy that I met in one of my classes, and he had a girlfriend. Didn't know he had a girlfriend. I'm naturally suspicious now, so I'm like, any little thing, and I kept getting these little like warning signs. If you get warning signs,
listen,
because you're right. Friend was like, I saw this guy that looked like Micah out with some girl, and I was like, yep, he totally has a girlfriend. I didn't even.
She told me, and I was like, it's probably not him. Like,
and I was like, no,
seen him.
It's him.
Like, no, it is.
It's totally him.
I'm like, why do you think that? Like, no, it's okay. And it was him.
So it was also the day that I got my new car. So I literally picked up my new car, and I was like, it was right after I picked up my new car. We figured
out that because it's so funny. It's so weird because I have a person that knows his girlfriend. How did we figure that out?
We went on Facebook,
we went on Facebook
and like did.
Because his profile picture was still of his ex, wasn't it?
Yeah. Well, not ex.
Oh, well.
He's like, he did, yeah, he said he didn't use his Facebook because
he didn't change it.
Yeah, he's like, I just haven't been on there since we broke up because he said that she cheated on him.
Stupid. So anyway, we found her. We went and clicked on like her profile, and I noticed that we had a mutual friend. It's this girl that I used to like not really talk to, but church related. And so I messaged her and I asked her like, hey, like, do you know this girl? Like, do you know Micah? She's like, yeah, they've been dating for a while, like they're super serious and like all this stuff, like, and we're like, what? And I was like, well, he's cheating on her with my friend and it's not good. And she was like, what? And so she told her.
So I messaged her because I was like, you know what? This girl deserves to know.
Yeah.
So I messaged her. I definitely have something to say to her because I want her to know what's going on because that's not fair to her that she's in the dark. Just
she
because
was really sweet.
Really sweet. She was like nice through the whole thing, but she stayed with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, let me tell you something. I've been through this before. Run.
Yeah.
Run really fast.
People gotta learn to protect themselves like this.
Yeah, you really do. No one can tell you because everyone will tell you and should we tell them what we did to his car?
What?
Should we tell them what we did to his car?
Yeah, I can leave that out.
Okay.
So anyway, she like ended up telling him, or telling her about everything, and like it was sweet, whatever. Then the juicy part happened.
So of course I got my brand new car that day.
You didn't tell him yet, but you knew, did you? Or did you? Oh, my dog's just like staring at my door, growling, and so it's kind of freaking me out. Violet, can you go check?
Hello?
I'm glad I'm not by myself.
We
had the bright idea.
Had to take my car out. It was the first day I had it. And what better way to break in the new car than going on an adventure to put post-it notes all over a guy's car.
So that's what we did.
So we post-it noted his car.
With a lot of stuff.
Yes, we wrote stuff on it.
Cheater, all this stuff.
And then a guy walked up when we were doing it.
Yeah, a guy walked up. What did he say?
hope my car's not next.
Oh yeah,
like
it said, hope my car's not next or something. We're like,
yeah,
no,
as long
worry.
as you're not, we're like, no, you're safe. Are you a cheater? No, and you're safe. No, he saw me at school. And he's like,
oh, yeah.
I'm sorry for ruining your life. I'm like, don't give yourself that much credit, buddy. Just ruined my day, barely. Just barely.
They were like saying how they were talking about getting married.
Oh yeah.
Like,
oh yeah. He was saving for a ring, blah blah blah. This guy has issues. And
so yeah, that's the crazy ex story.
Yeah.
Other than that, I can't think of anything. I just have bad luck with guys. So.
Same.
All the guys I've talked to have just been crap.
Alright guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching. Thanks for watching.
Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe, and follow her on all her social medias. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks for watching.
May, how do I turn it down a little bit because I'm getting a little chilly?
Yes.
That's how my side works.
Napkins?
Oh, I use it.
Okay.
Sorry.
He had a. I'm scared.
Sugar, who is it?
What is it?
Who is it?
Go say check.
I know.
Girl. We just see someone like walk in, we're like, ah!
Oh my god, I freak out. That'd be really good content.